decent, pretty decent.
You can see.
I can't wait to see this advert, by the way, just before we start.
Oh, advert.
Just got to go to rewind. Hang on. I'm recording.
Okay, yeah, you've recorded it, yeah? Or is this from Josh's recording?
Yeah,
Adam.
recording, yeah.
So this is a new recording for these guys, yeah?
Them, yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, then please.
Pitch so I can be quiet.
Okay, over to A&A Productions.
A&A Productions. Of course. Right, let me just present.
All right, when you're ready, take it away. Starbucks.
Okay. So, this is our pitch on our Starbucks coffee advert. I'm sure you will be very excited to watch the final product come out.
So, our roles, I'll be the director and the cameraman. Aidan's the producer. We're going to be, assisting each other because it's just the two of us. So we're going to be obviously using our roles to make this awesome advert and teamwork. So we're all going to be together working.
Cool.
All right, so we've got a synopsis here. So it's a product advert on Starbucks coffee, using lots of cinematics and techniques in editing to make the viewers want the product and be sort of thirsty for a coffee sort of thing. So the advert will begin with a black screen, just introducing the music, and then our plan is that the coffee beans will then be flying past the camera in like slow motion, almost as if it's like a sort of meteorites flying past the spaceship, sort of that's sort of how it looks. And then a glass bottle will then turn on a turntable that we've got to reveal the logo, the brand that we're advertising about. And then we'll do lots of shots of the coffee being poured, and different shots of like ice cubes falling into the coffee, and lots of nice things like that. The setting is in a black room with high key lighting, to establish the products, make them really stand out. The genre is like a sort of show reel, sort of not narrative based, more like an advert to make the viewer crave the product. Narrative structure, the advert, as I said, it won't be narrative driven, just establishing the products. The shots will be some static shots showing things like the product spinning on the turntable and flying through the air. There will be an orbit shot of the coffee being poured into a glass, so it will kind of orbit round the like waterfall sort of effect of the coffee being poured. The advert will have quite a warm tinge, I think, with all the browns and greens, sort of a golden look. The audio, there will be sound effects throughout that will, like popping caps and water being poured. And the editing will be slow, kind of just establishing the products around, and then it will kind of, the momentum will stay steady throughout.
Yeah, so a target audience, because obviously it's Starbucks, so it's going to be men and women, aged 25 to 40, who like, who love coffee, because Starbucks is quite like a luxurious brand. Yeah, if you think of Starbucks, you just think of, it's classy, it's it's smart, it's urban. So yeah, we're going to be trying to make the advert suit this audience.
Okay. Yeah, so this is our mood board here. As you can see, the browns, the sort of goldeny look, as you see in the picture with the Monster coffee, taking quite a lot of inspiration from an advert we saw from that. and yes, stuff like that. All right, so here we've got a video, just a little sizzle reel to show you sort of some of the shot types we're thinking about, to get a feel.
Yeah, so this is like using slow motion and stuff that we're going to be using in the advert, and then obviously some shots like the first one with the turntable. I've got a water spray, so we're going to be spraying it on to make it look really cold and just make it look, you know, make the audience mouth water. Yeah, they want to have this product. That's
Yeah.
what we're trying to get.
Okay, so this is our storyboard. I explained in the synopsis sort of the feel of what we're going for. So you can see some of the shots there. Okay.
Yeah, because obviously we're going to have to do some print adverts. I've done some little designs because it's going to be nice and simplistic. So, you know, the first one there is just, you know, coffee on a table, maybe next to like a croissant. Start the day right, just to go. You can go to Starbucks and just, you know, start the day on a high if you go to Starbucks. Or the second one there, good to go, a bottled Starbucks drink that you can take. You know, you can take that to work. You can have it in the morning. You don't need to go to Starbucks to get it. You can go to any shop and just have Starbucks on the go.
Right. So how research has helped us. So the research we've done has been really significant for us. It's given us a lot of ideas, because we've been researching, you know, the actual company itself and kind of getting a feel for what they want to give out as a brand, and their mission, and also looking at existing adverts. So like YouTube videos on making advertisements, and, you know, short ideas and short like examples, and they've been really helpful. This has also allowed us to get more understanding on the marketing of actual product adverts, as well as also shots and styles that we can use in our advert.
Yeah, so as Aidan was just saying then, we've got lots of ideas for shots and how we would pull off those shots from videos, existing adverts and stuff. So that there was one that was about how to make adverts for a product, and it showed how you can make some of these shots. So we got some ideas here. So like an orbit shot of the coffee being poured into a glass, the coffee beans falling down like rain, the ice falling into the coffee and like having like a cool splashing effect. And then like the bottle falling into coffee beans, and it will, you know, make like a big impact on the coffee beans. It's just to make it look really cool and make it really stylish, but quite simple at the same time because there's no narrative to it, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep, totally. Yep.
Okay, so this is our equipment list. Just need a camera, tripod, shoulder rig, turntable, dolly on wheels, water spray, and lights, as you can see there.
Yeah, we're going to be using some props. So obviously the product itself, the Starbucks drink, coffee beans, a glass cup, and ice cubes for some of the shots. Not a lot of products, but it's going to be, you know, they're going to be much needed to make these shots, and it's going to hopefully make the advert 10 times better.
Okay, so location recce, we'll be using the Lightroom because it will be the best location to get actual professional lighting. As I said before, it will be a dark room with high key lighting on the products, you know, to make them pop. It will make the cinematics look, you know, a bit more beautiful, a bit more professional. We will have access to the black backdrop as well as plug sockets for the lighting and equipment.
Obviously, we have to have a risk assessment just in case anything happens. So stuff like slips and trips. If we spill a drink, we have to be ready to, you know, have stuff in advance in case any of that happens. So like cleaning everything down, making sure everything's well lit. Like where we're not using things, make sure there's stuff neat and tidy so no one trips over them or anything.
Probably going to get a bit messy.
Yeah. So we've got like 3 bottles in case any of them smash or spill, just in case anything happens. So like glass breakage. If any glass breaks, if someone falls and they can cut themselves. So we have to make sure that everything is done so safely, and we're just trying to keep neat and tidy so none of this happens.
All right. And that is all we've got for you today.
That's too funny. I said AA Productions, and then did you quickly change that? Did you? That's too funny. I'm like, I was like, what? Hey boys, look, that's fantastic. Look at you, your little filmmakers there, all talking about branding the whole way through. Look at you. That's exactly what an advert is about. It's about branding it. It's about connecting with the company. You know, if you're the production company, so you've got to connect the product with the brand, which is the company. You've looked at the audience, the demographic. You put hip, it should be hipsters, because it's kind of like your hipsters that go in there. It's your 25, 40-year-old guys with the hipster do's and stuff like that, and the girls. Yeah, for sure. You've knocked it out of the park, really. Taglines, you know, what was it, on the go?
Yeah, good to go and start the day right.
Yeah, so taglines, that's perfect. It's simple. People don't need to stand there and read it for too long. The coffee needs to have the pastry. The on the go needs to have nothing else with it. It's simple. It's all about on the go. If there's clutter, it's not on the go, is it?
No.
You know, so yeah, from top to bottom, boys, looking at camera techniques, production, brand, audience, research.
And you've made something very, very simple, which is a simple drink that everyone drinks, sexy. And that's what they do. If you can make a burger and a coffee look sexy, you're onto a winner. And that's what it's all about. And yeah, you know the audience, and because I like the higher end brands like Pret, Costa, and all.
And it's funny, I don't drink tea or coffee or anything like that, but I'm very, very aware of Starbucks and that brand power. Where I lived in Canada and stuff like that, you know, it changes the neighborhood. It gets yuppified when they bring the Starbucks in and stuff like that. House prices go up, and you were embodying it, because I don't know how many times you guys said there was a word you kept saying. One was branding, but it was something to do with craving the product or something like that. You know, you want the people. And the thing is, when you pitch ideas to people, you would have brought in, or if I was with you, I would have made sure we would have brought in the coffee and the stuff and had it on the table. So when you're talking about it, people are like, do you mind if I actually have one of those? You know, you're making people. I would have brought the pastries. I would have had the hot coffee there. I would have had the cold drinks. And people are like, you are living and breathing what you're selling. So very well done for 2 young guys. You've done a really stellar job.
Thank you very much.
Really well done.
Sure.
Fantastic people. If I just stop there.